Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is Zach with Zach Attack Cards, and we're stepping back into the ring with All Elite Wrestling Metal Universe. So these are, I want to say, relatively brand new. I've only just started seeing them pop up at Target and Walmart, etc., etc. So you guys know me, you know I love the metal stuff. I don't enjoy the new stuff anywhere near as well as the stuff from the 90s, especially the first couple of years where they were doing the comic style backgrounds, but they do have some retro ones, inserts in here that look really cool because they're kind of modeled after them a little bit. They're still not quite as detailed, but I still like those. But what's new for this year is collect one auto or blaster exclusive and numbered purple Spectrum FX card per box. Man, that's a mouthful. They also have these guys, the classic Metal Universe Retros. There you go. That's basically what I was talking about. Really cool stuff. Same thing you see there. And then plus, since this is an Upper Deck brand, they still give you the odds for just about everything that you're going to be looking for. And you can even pull the really cool jambalaya cards from here, which I'm not so sure they've done in years past. And they want to say they were more hobby. So seems like they've improved it a little bit, and they've kept the price the same. I think 29 or 30 bucks has been what they've been for a few years now. But we're going to go through these, check them out, talk some AEW, and just try to have a good time like we always do. See if we can actually get one of those autos, or if they are incredibly rare, which they tend to be in retail products of all kinds. Of course, not going to open very easily. There we go. And of course, you can see the people we got on the front of the box this year. Got Mercedes Moné, John Moxley, who I feel like has been on the cover of absolutely every AEW release. You've got the now Blake Monroe, but of course Mariah May in AEW, and then Takeshita. So pretty cool little mix of stars there. But we will be getting 6 cards per pack, 5 packs per box, so a total of 30 cards, which gives you obviously an average cost of $1 per card, which is a little bit high, but since they're actually kind of giving you something in the blasters this year, I think it's definitely a better buy, or whatever, a better value would be the proper term, right? So let's get into it. So AEW Metal Universe, pack number 1. And I will say this, Upper Deck and AEW doing a much better job than Topps is with WWE. WWE has had a single retail product thus far, which is insane. And that was the Topps Chrome product that every flipper and everything just grabbed. So they were really hard to get. So it's very frustrating. I'm hopeful that they're going to have some more retail releases coming up, like they even just came out with Finest. I know Finest in the last couple of years is no longer a retail product, but I still had my fingers crossed a little bit. Just the fact that, you know, back when they had the original WWE license back in, I think it ran out in like 21 or something, Finest was a retail product, but unfortunately not a retail product. Same with the Cactus Jack or whatever thingamajig that they released there. So hats off to AEW, doing a better job so far. Because, I mean, the hobby stuff, especially the Topps WWE hobby stuff, is insanely priced. I want to say I looked these up, and a box of these goes for like maybe $130. So not bad at all. Whereas what the Topps Chrome boxes were insane, $300-400 bucks, something like that. Anyways, let's get into the card. Hologram. So it kind of looks like a nice space age thing, almost like you're looking out the tunnel of your ship out into space. So that's pretty cool. Hologram. We have Emi Sakura. Slightly different background, but still, again, like the space style. We got ourselves a Ring Heroes. This is another really... Oh, we get an auto! Look at that! First pack! But before we get to that, the Ring Heroes I love because it's made to look like a comic book. How sweet is that? And it happens to be MJF. I mean, can't beat that, right? Really, really cool. So I don't think they do rookies or anything still, but look at that. Darius Martin auto. So we get lucky and we get one. Silver FX auto. Really cool. Darius Martin from, is it Top Flight, I think? I want to say that's the team he's a member of. But really cool. Still looks like it's a sticker auto, but that's all right. I'll take any kind of wrestling autograph I can get. So that's a darn cool one. And also a nice autograph. Actually seemed to try and like spell his name out as opposed to just maybe doing like DM or something. We got Evil Uno. So I do like that the backgrounds are a bit different for kind of each card. And Kyle Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher is a guy that does not really resonate with me right now, and it's really just a personal thing, I think, because it sure seems like the crowds and stuff kind of like him. I just feel like he got boosted up to the main event picture a little bit quick. I feel like he could have taken a little more time, built him up a little bit more, and I feel like he would have felt like a bigger challenger. To me, he kind of only felt like that challenge because of the entire Don Callis family behind him. Other than that, I had no doubt that Hangman was going to retain his title. Anna Jay. And speaking of the guy, Hangman Adam Page. And we got ourselves an Energize, and I guess that's how you say it, Nyla Rose. That's a really cool one. Super cool. And an AEW Prospects, the Beast Mortos. All right, so maybe that's like their version of a rookie type card, although a little bit poorly cut because you can see the start of the next card right there on the left-hand side. Dustin Rhodes, who I think is off with his double knee replacement, and Dax Harwood. Let me see. Is there any sort of, I don't think there's any kind of like super duper special type of thing. The Energize is 1 in 4 packs. The auto I pulled is actually 1 in 90 packs, so that's pretty nice. Prospects are 1 in 4. Ring Heroes 1 in 4. So nothing too crazy. You kind of have to get up to the premium TV performers, and you get 1 in 100. The retros are 1 in 240. Wow. Cut above, 1 in 300. Vivacity, maybe, or something like that. 1 in 300. And Jambalaya, a crazy 1 in 1080. Wow. All right. So, the auto is definitely a nice pull, though. 1 in 90 packs. Not going to be opening anywhere near that number of packs. But since they guarantee us something in each box there, that's kind of nice. I really like that change. Anthony Bowens. Seems like he's going to get back together with his buddy Max Caster sooner than later. Statlander, the brand new women's champ. It'll be interesting to see if they continue to pull the storyline with her kind of against the Death Riders type of thing and kind of see what they do with that. We have a chopped, timeless Tony Storm. That's a cool card, man. A handprint kind of in the background from a chop. Hologram on some sort of bronze parallel. Copper FX. We'll put that in there. Shelton Benjamin and Serpentico. 2 packs to go from the first box, and I am already very impressed. Even if I didn't pull the auto, I would have been pretty darn impressed. This stuff is much nicer. There's Moxley. I still wish, again, just a personal thing. I love both companies, AEW, WWE. I watch TNA when I can. MLW, love their stuff on YouTube. But I wish the Death Rider storyline was just a little more fleshed out. I'm still extremely confused as to all their motivations and such. But once again, could just be me. You have Serena Deeb. What is this? Oh, Uno Dos Trios. Orange, Willow Nightingale, and Kyle O'Reilly, right? The conglomeration, I think. That's cool, man. Wow, I like that a lot. And Smooth, Anna Jay. We have Soraya, who I don't think is any longer with the company, and Adam Cole, who I really hope he can come back, man. He was so darn cool. So Uno Dos Trios is also 1 in 4. Chopped is 1 in 5. And Smooth is 1 in 10. That one's a little bit rarer. But loving the inserts. Really hasn't been any base packs, I don't think. So that's really cool. And we have Julia Hart, followed by Dante Martin. There we go. Yep, Darius and Dante. Let me just double check. Does it say Top Flight? Yep, Top Flight partner. So yes, I was right about that. Ooh, another trios card. Jarrett, Satnam Singh, and Jay Lethal. I don't know if they're still running around together. Blast Furnace, Powerhouse Hobbs. That's nice, but can't tell. That's just weird. It looks like maybe just the writing is off center, because it looks like the picture is okay. Definitely seems to be some centering issues there. This one's one of the rare ones too, I believe. Double check. 1 in 7. Not that rare. Nick Wayne and Swerve Strickland. That's where our first one ends. So since the auto is in the first pack, let's move that to the back of the second one, just in case it's in the exact same pack or the numbered purple Spectrum card. We have already doubles. This happens because the set's not very big. This happens every year. It doesn't say on here how big this set is. So I'm going to guess, again, it's like 100 to 150, somewhere in that range. I want to say this is the set that had the differing images, like short printed cards, I think, that were above 100 last year. I don't know if that's the case here, but these all look the same. Oh, a Ring Heroes Britt Baker. That's amazing. I love that we got 2 of those. We'll have to see what happens with her. Something, I got a feeling she's going to show up in WWE/NXT at some point. AEW doesn't seem like they're going to use her again. Another copper of Martin. And the reason I say that is they were just in Pittsburgh, which is, you know, her hometown. And a lot of the times, Tony Khan, we've noticed, has tried to get the guys on in their hometown. So the fact that she was not used there, I really think her AEW career might be at an end. Wardlow and Mark Briscoe. Moving right along. Let's see what we get here. Kicking off with Soraya, of course. Gonna get some, like I said, duplication. Adam Cole. See what this is. Boom, Energize, Orange Cassidy. That's perfect for him and his glasses. And a Harley Cameron. What is this? And Tony Nese. Gorgeous. EX Skybox Sentry or something? Oh man, that is nice. I like the acetate side here. What is that? I didn't see that on here at all. Let's see. Sentry maybe? Something like that? Apologies, just want to see real fast. Ring Heroes, Chop Blaster, Smooth. EX Sentry, there it is. 1 in 20. Okay, so it's not that rare, but it's not that common either. Love that insert, though. That's a callback again to some of the older Skybox stuff. I believe they had a product called EX or something like that back in the day. And we continue with more duplication. So Nick Wayne, Swerve Strickland, Energize, Swerve Strickland, another really nice one. And a Smooth Max Caster, who's the best wrestler alive, right? Lee Moriarty and Jamie Hayter. At least those are a couple of new ones. 2 packs to go. And we'll see. We're looking for either an auto or a numbered purple Spectrum FX card. I'm assuming the purple's going to jump out at us, but we'll have to see. Evil Uno. Whoops, seeing something purple in here. That might be what it is. We have Uno Dos Trios, and it's the Hurt Syndicate, right? That's what they go by now. Yeah, this looks like purple, I bet. Trent Beretta, numbered to 199. 69 of 199. So no auto in this one, I don't believe. Powerhouse Hobbs and Billy Gunn. Last pack. Let's see if we can get... I wish it would say how big the set is, but... check that out afterwards. Dustin Rhodes kicking off. And Dax Harwood. We have a chopped Jamie Hayter insert. And a Prospects Will Ospreay. I don't think he's really a prospect. He's been around for a while. Kyle O'Reilly, and Orange Cassidy. So we end up getting one of each. So that's pretty cool. Especially for kind of a review video, you can kind of see you're going to get one of these in every blaster. I mean, obviously you can get redemptions and stuff like that too, I'm sure. So either a numbered purple card to $199 or an auto, which is pretty darn cool because at least they still put the little blurb on here about how they guarantee it and stuff. I like that. So really, really not bad. And some of these inserts are super cool. So I'm all for this one. I would highly, highly recommend it this year with the addition of that blaster exclusive. There isn't a ounce of me that says anything different. If I can get my hands on a hobby box for a cheaper price, I'll probably bring that to the channel. We'll have to see if I can locate one. I like to frequent my local card shops and stuff like that. Sometimes they have them. So if they do, I'll definitely pick it up and bring it to you. But yeah, like I said, 100% review is a buy. 100% buy if you enjoy AEW, if you enjoy the Metal Universe. At least they made an effort to make the backgrounds a little bit different on each of these. So I really enjoy that as well. But with that said, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, head down below, click the subscribe button, click the like. We'll be sure to have more wrestling openings, card show pickups, and all kinds of baseball, football openings twice a week, Monday and Friday. And we would absolutely love to have you guys along for the ride. But the last thing I want to say is just thank you guys. Thanks to each and every one of you that, interacts in any way with anything that I do, whether it's social media, whether it's on YouTube itself. Even if you say nothing, you just watch. I appreciate you too. It's really cool to look at all those statistics and stuff like that. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Couldn't do any of this obviously without you. So thank you very much. And with that said, we will wrap things up, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.